Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is crucial. Don't chase investors first. Build something valuable first and attract them naturally. Many new entrepreneurs make the mistake of thinking that success starts by finding someone to fund their idea. But the real path to long-term success looks very different. In this video, I'm going to break it all down into practical steps you can actually apply in your daily business life. Stick around to the end because I'll share a simple framework that can dramatically improve your chances of not just attracting investors, but attracting the right ones. Let's start by talking about the biggest trap most beginners fall into. You have a business idea. It feels exciting. Maybe you tell a few friends and they like it. Then you think, if only I had $50,000 or $500,000, I could really build this. So you start pitching, you send emails, you go to events, and then you get rejected over and over again. The reason is simple. Investors aren't looking to fund just an idea. They're looking to fund evidence. They want to see that you've taken real action. They want proof that there's a market, that customers are interested, and that you are serious. Think about it. If you were an investor, would you hand over your hard-earned money based on someone's cool idea? Or would you want to see that they've already started solving real problems? Instead of chasing investors, you need to build a minimum viable product or MVP. A minimum viable product is the simplest version of your product or service that still solves a real problem for your customers. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to look pretty. It just has to work well enough to prove that people want it. In your daily life, this could mean setting up a basic WhatsApp group if you want to start a food delivery service. It could mean selling a few handmade clothing pieces through Instagram if you want to start a fashion brand. It could mean launching a simple website that explains your tech concept and allows people to sign up for early access if you have a software idea. Your MVP should be quick, cheap, and focused. Don't spend 6 months building the perfect thing. Spend 2 weeks building the good enough thing that can get real feedback. Once you have your MVP, your next mission is simple. Get it into the hands of real customers, not your mom, not your best friend, not people who will always tell you it's great. You need real, paying customers. This is where it gets uncomfortable because putting your product out there before it's perfect feels scary. But trust me, getting early feedback is one of the best gifts you can give yourself as an entrepreneur. Offer your product at a discount to the first batch of customers in exchange for honest feedback. Create a basic survey and ask every customer to fill it out after using your product. Talk to customers one-on-one if you can. Ask them what they liked, what confused them, and what they would change. This feedback will show you whether you're on the right track. More importantly, it gives you a real story to tell investors later. For example, you'll be able to say, "We launched a basic version, got 75 paying customers in the first month, and 60% of them said they would recommend it to a friend." Now that you have a product and early users, the next thing you need is traction. Traction means growth. It means that people aren't just buying once, they're coming back. They're telling others. They're helping your business move forward naturally. Traction can look like an increasing number of sales or signups every month. It can look like high retention rates, with customers sticking around instead of dropping off. It can look like positive reviews or testimonials. It can even be partnerships with other businesses or influencers who want to promote you. You don't need huge numbers at this stage. Even small but steady growth is powerful. If you can show that you're building momentum, investors will notice, and they'll come to you. Building traction is like rolling a small snowball downhill. If you keep pushing, even little by little, eventually it grows into something others want to be part of. When you chase investors without a product, they hold all the power. They can demand huge chunks of your company for small amounts of money. They can set tough terms. Because at that point, they're not investing in your business, they're investing in you personally, and that's very risky for them. But when you have a product, customers, and traction, everything flips. Now you have proof that your idea works. Now you have a real business, not just a dream. Investors aren't doing you a favor by giving you money. They're getting a chance to join something that's already moving. That means you can negotiate better deals. You can raise more money for less equity. You can choose investors who bring more than just money, like industry connections, mentorship, and credibility. In simple terms, you stop begging and you start choosing. Let's get super practical. If you're sitting at home thinking about your big idea, Here's exactly what you should do. First, clarify the problem you are solving. Write down, in one sentence, the specific problem your product or service solves. For example, busy parents don't have enough healthy meal options delivered to their door. Next, sketch your MVP. Think about the simplest version of your product that could still solve this problem. For example, a Google form where parents can pre-order homemade meals for pickup. Then, launch it quickly. Give yourself a deadline of no more than 30 days to launch something people can touch, try, or buy. After that, get feedback from real users. Talk to at least 20 real customers and ask them for honest feedback, focusing especially on what needs improvement. Next, track your early traction. Create a simple spreadsheet to track how many customers you get, how many come back, and what they're saying about you. Finally, use your results to approach investors later. Only after you have real numbers should you start thinking about raising money. When you do, you'll have the confidence and the proof to back up your ask. Let me share a real-world story. Dropbox, the popular file-sharing company, didn't start by raising millions. They created a simple demo video explaining how Dropbox would work. It wasn't even a fully functional product yet. That video attracted thousands of signups overnight. Only then did they raise their first round of funding, with a list of thousands of people already waiting to use the product. They didn't chase investors first, they built proof first, and it paid off massively. So to wrap up, if you have a big idea, that's fantastic. But ideas alone are not what attract investors. Execution is, traction is, proof is. Focus on building your MVP. Focus on serving your early customers. Focus on gathering proof that people want what you're offering. When you do that, investors won't just be willing to fund you. They'll be competing for the chance. And you'll be in a position of strength to choose the right partners to help you grow. You found this video helpful? Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us reach more entrepreneurs like you. Subscribe to the channel for weekly videos on smart business and finance strategies. And if you're serious about turning your idea into a real business, check out the free workbook I've linked below. It'll walk you step by step through building your MVP and preparing to raise money the right way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.